Hey y'all, and welcome back to Jax's. I was about to say Jax's Homestuck. That's my podcast. Jax plays Dragon Age Origins, not a podcast, and not Homestuck, even though I keep putting in Homestuck references. So yeah, we're here. So last time I got Shale as a companion, and yeah, that's really all we did last time. We haven't really talked to any of the people here yet. Sten asked me some stuff, but that's about it. So I'm thinking about... because Liliana doesn't really have great stuff right now. So I know I'm going to be able to get stuff pretty easily coming up, but, and I almost never buy, like, armor and stuff, but I'm just going to go ahead and buy, Liliana's
If there's
armor.
anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Oh, let me get some flasks, too. Probably Morgan can craft some. But I might want these. Oh, see, that's the problem with Bodon stuff, is they're all like specialized stuff. I don't think I'm actually gonna get any of this. Especially since I want to save up and get these. Ooh, he has another backpack. That's like 7 gold, though. Do I have anything to sell? Trade manifest. Okay, now I feel a little bit better about getting the thing, because now I have 9 gold. Really can sell some of these, because I'm not going to use... like, I'm never going to make traps. I'm probably not going to use these, but I'm going to hold on to them for now. Okay, so it's not really a whole lot I can do Liliana. She already has some leather boots, right? Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on getting the backpack. I don't super need it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on talking to people right now, just because we haven't really done anything yet. So now I have to figure out where I'm gonna decide. I know that's like 5 minutes of me doing nothing. But now I gotta figure out where we're gonna go.
Well, alright.
So I know there's like a level-based way. And there's also a...
Yes.
Alistair definitely has to come with me.
Indeed. Indeed.
So yeah, there's a level-based way, and then there's the way the game kind of pushes you. So I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I kind of want to take Liliana out and get Shale, but just because Shale's gonna have funny reactions to stuff. But I think I'm gonna stick with Liliana. I like Liliana. That's the hardest part about these, is figuring out who I'm gonna take with me. So we got Shale. I don't need to go back there. I'm gonna figure out what this is, because I don't remember this DLC. So, yeah, let's go to Ban Lord's Lands. And then after that, I'm probably gonna go to Redcliffe. Let's take a closer look at the guards. The guards wear the uniform of Ban Loren, a minor lord well known and little loved for the fluidity of his allegiances. Take a closer look at the unarmed man. You are surprised to recognize the uniform of King Kaelin's honor guard. A memory comes to you. He fought alongside this man at Ostagar. When? Yeah, let's go ahead and get up in this business. Join the fray.
Lovely.
Up close, the man's face is unmistakable. You remember him as Elric Moraine, a member of Kaelin's honor guard to Ostagar, and a close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
What do you mean there wasn't time?
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
You deserted?
I dare say most people think the same of you and me, if not worse.
I fled the battlefield when Loghain betrayed us. I abandoned my men, and they died. And Kaelin with them. He was my king, my friend, maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
It's not your fault they died.
I know. Even had Loghain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kaelin, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Is this chest important?
The royal arms chest. It's where Kaelin kept his father's sword, the one he always said he'd slay the archdemon with.
More than that, there was a secret compartment where he kept documents concerning his dealings with Empress Selene and the Orlesians.
Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
Why am I not surprised? Is there someone else we should be bringing back from the brink of death instead?
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please. It's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Caelan's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Okay, that's what that was. Now I can return to Ostagar. I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. Is that it here? Yeah. Just the way out. Going the wrong way. Yeah, here we go. Yes. Because Liliana died, I'm going to head back to camp. So I don't have to use an injury kit. And that should have gotten rid of it, right? Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I don't need the heavy chainmail. I don't think I really need to do anything here. I don't really think I need to talk to anyone. So yeah, let's go. Let's start with Redcliffe.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. Lovely.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar?
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Let's see this discount of yours. Maybe I can get something. Oh no. No, I don't have enough for this. Shoot. But I need this. I don't think I'm gonna have money for that. Let's see if anyone has. X. Shipped. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get enough for that unless I sell like my really important stuff. Which obviously I'm not gonna do. I'm so close though. Let me get rid of. I'm just really not going to use this stuff. Let's get rid of this stuff. I'm just really not going to think to use these. Okay, I have enough. Just because, like, I don't think I come across him again, I want to make sure to get this. Even if that was, like, all of my money. Sell those. Yeah. Okay, that was, like, all my money, but, whatever. I got the stuff. That's how I use it. Ooh, nice. Coercion, and the next time I'll get this. Sweet. Cool. And that's it. I just have to make sure I get the stuff that I can't get elsewhere. Usually I do the mage circle first.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. I don't feel very lucky at all, to be honest.
How's Monster approves. That's all I want from Leg. Let me go get some stuff right here. Death fruit that I'm probably never gonna use, but I'm gonna hoard anyway.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Keegan, you get so ugly later.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though I'm just as surprised about that as you are, believe me.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Why? What has Loghain said about us?
That Loghain pulled out his own men in order to save them. That Cailan risked the entire nation's safety in the name of glory. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I am on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Yeah, Morgan disapproves so well. Let me get my hands on the right keys.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you all right? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Oh, Morgan.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you
Jetta,
want the children
there
to
we go.
hear you?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
Night is coming.
I guess
The
so.
monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
Walking corpses.
You know, we don't have the memory.
No sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Again, with this, if we're supposed to believe that men and women are pretty much equal, we wouldn't have lines like this. I don't think Darkspawn care who kills them.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We'll defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes,
now,
sir.
let me remember this weird layout. That is Noah's house. That is Caitlin's house. Okay. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath, then silence. Hello? Is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I spoke to your sister in the chantry.
Did she tell you to take me back to the chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Don't you think your sister might be worried about you?
Maybe. But she just tells me not to be scared, even though she is. She tells me not to be sad, but she keeps crying because Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the chantry if you really want.
Your sister's looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
So what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
You don't think you're a bit young to fight?
No. Well, maybe the sword was too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
You'll grow up eventually. Don't worry about it.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Oh, that's fun. Not if I'm here to help, they won't.
Really? You must be very brave. I wish I was like you.
You should go back to your sister.
But Oh, alright. I guess. She'll be pretty mad at me. But I'll go.
I know that was trying to get me to get the sword from him, but I'm not gonna take a sword from this person's family.
And so I shall.
Okay. Wynn's home. Door's locked and it looks like it has been, as if it has been recently repaired. Knock on the door. Hello? I'll leave for now. Is that where I'm going? No. General store. That must be where I'm going. Maybe? I don't know. There's nothing here, right? I saw it light up, but I think that was over somewhere else. Caitlin's home. General store. Go the opposite direction. I know how to use a map. General store. There is no one here. Where do I need to go then? Chantry. Oh, Smithy's all the way over there. It's not on this. Is that the door?
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Make his breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Jackie, a Grey Warden helping Ban Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like a dwarf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
I will rescue your daughter.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise. I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Morgan, if there is a
Right
kitten
then.
rescued from a tree, I will.
It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Morgan disapproves. I'll get you some nice shiny stuff, Morgan. Oh, was he right there? He's right there.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, we're going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Is there anything else I can do?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf. Lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Carry on then.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Okay, let me go get Twin. I could have done that earlier, I just wasn't sure if the right things would trigger if I hadn't, like, talked about Twin before. So. It's now hopelessly jammed. God damn it. Break open the lock. There we go.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. I didn't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
Huh. So, Murdoch's sending a dwarf to do his begging for him? Hoping I'll get all misty-eyed with thoughts of home? Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Your chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can't I change your mind?
I have to admit, you've a better chance than most. At least another dwarf is likely to have a few rocks to rub together between their ears. What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear it.
I'm not gonna do that. Because I think I know what that is. I don't really have any money, so that's not great. Shit. I'll put in a good word for you back in Orzammar.
Uh-huh. And that means exactly what? Nothing. I'm a surface dwarf. And if you're still welcome there, more power to you.
Shit. Here, I'll put in a good word for you with Bantegan or the Arl.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Yay. And that's it. And I'll go find Sir Perth. What I think is here, maybe.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right. And they are right in this.
You know those stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay,
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Jackie, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly.
You won't.
I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go get some blessed artifact. That will help out. You know, for me being like half pagan some of the times, I really don't trust that shit.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, and follow up with you.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
I'm a dwarf.
You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Can't you just bless them?
I can pray with them and give them my blessing. But Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Nice. Yeah, sometimes you just need a little, fake shit in order to motivate yourself. Sometimes belief doesn't. Placebo is a thing. And again, I'm like half pagan sometimes, maybe. So I get it.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would these do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okay, saw some shiny stuff.
No
Now
word
Liliana
from the castle.
disapproves. Why
Sort
does
of like
Morgan
coming
approve
home
of
again,
that?
but with more undead.
The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
And then there is... That's not the place, right? This is a place up here, isn't it? Yeah.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Arl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Let's see what you have.
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Well, you don't really have a lot of supplies. How many lesser injury kits do I have? Oh, yeah, I should have plenty of those. I have plenty of health poultices. I really don't have any money. I was about to grab these. I'm like, nope. I'm donezo. Shoot. Don't need the long sword. That's still not enough to get me what I want. Oh well. I feel like there was you. Did I talk to you, Ella?
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner that I didn't even notice?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Shouldn't he be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yep.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
I should go.
Keep safe.
I thought there was something else here. Maybe that elf in the corner. Elf in the corner? Berwick.
Not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
I hear you're Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You're suspicious as hell. You seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. and then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
You can leave. You didn't try to leave?
No. Those who tried are dead. And, I have to wait for my brother. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Howe. Arl Rendon Howe. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe Village tonight. Or defend Redcliffe tonight. I'm just adding words in there.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Yeah, I don't think he was a really bad dude, so it's fine. I'm gonna go talk to Murdoch again, but I think this is it. Where do I go? I think this is like all I have to do before nightfall, and that's been about an hour. So yeah, I'll probably go ahead and leave this here after I talk to Murdoch and make sure there's nothing else to do before nightfall.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I'd like to talk about Dwyn.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown.
Okay, so yeah, I'm ready to make my stand. Let's wait for sundown. That's the next thing. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here. And hopefully I can get through more of Redcliffe next time. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll have my next episode up tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, share. Let me know if you want me to talk to people more often. If you want me to like stand and wait for the characters to have their conversations. I usually like turn around too so you can see the subtitles above their heads. But because next time I get to camp, I'll probably focus on talking to a lot of people. But I don't want that to take too long because I'm gonna do what's necessary to get to progress with their quests and stuff like that. But if you guys don't want me to take too long with that, I won't take too long. So let me know what you think. And because I should still have a couple more episodes before I get back to camp. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And yeah, hope you're enjoying.